It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no smut on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling zones in the set. Make a $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I worked all my life. Been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, I'm double up 3 or 4 times. I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time humble us. Double up. I ain't telling no lies, I just, yeah. I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a switch in front of your building. Sitting on the steps, feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold killing. You gotta keep the devil in his hole, nigga. But you know how it go, nigga. I'm front line every time it's on, nigga.
Hello and welcome back to Push and Post. In the heart of South Central Los Angeles, a story of transformation begins. Born Ermias Joseph Asgadum on August 15, 1985, NipseyHussle journey from the streets of Crenshaw to becoming a reverse artist, entrepreneur, and philanthropist is nothing short of extraordinary. Raised in the Crenshaw district, young Ermias was born to Angelique Smith, an African-American woman, and Dawit Asgadum, an Eritrean war refugee who fled to the United States during the Eritrean War of Independence. Growing up with his siblings Samuel, also known as Black Sam, and Samantha, Nipsey faced a world of extreme challenges. The Crenshaw district presented numerous obstacles for young Nipsey, including extreme gun violence, abject poverty, drug hustling, police brutality, and that's just to name a few. Despite these challenges, Nipsey's entrepreneurial spirits emerged early. At just 11 years old, he was shining shoes for $2.50, aiming to polish 100 a day to pay for school clothes. This work ethic would become his trade.
Shoes, though, that was one of my first jobs. I used to shine shoes at Chambers.
Really?
Yep, on Slauson, at Chambers Shoe Shine. They let me work. You know what I'm saying? They gave me a shot early. I was a young dude, and I was like, I want to buy school clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So I went up there. You got $250 for every shoe that you shine.
Yeah.
I used to make $90 a day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
My God.
Yeah, it worked. I worked 6 days a week.
How old were you?
I was probably like 11 going on 12.
Oh, you were rich then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Think about this, though. I was making 90 a day, working 6 days a week. So I didn't really have time to spend on money. And I was stacking. I worked for the whole summer. So I had thousands when I went school shopping.
Nipsey attended Alexander Hamilton High School in the nearby Castle Heights neighborhood, but dropped out before graduating, partly due to an accusation of breaking into a school computer lab. At the age of 14, he left home.
And when he was in high school, he actually built the computer, young, with the burner in it, and was showing me. I was like, man, he's bringing backpacks full of equipment. He stole computer parts, and then he bringing it in the bedroom. We shared the bedroom. I'm like, bro, get this shit up out of here, man. I'm clean. I want my shit clean.
Right.
I'm like, get this junk out of here. I'm building the computer. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. You building the computer. So he built it, and that motherfucker was working, and then he stole a CD burner. He got one, and he put it in, and he showed me, and he came back, I think, one day from high school with like $300. And so this is the time I'm flipping burgers still. I'm making like 60, 70 a day. He's like, yeah, I made 300 today, man. And I'm
off of
CDs. Yeah. You know, all the news, he was telling me, I go to Napster, I get it before it comes out. I got a list. Then he showed me these lists. He like, I got another 300-400 orders that I'm burning today to get to school. So I was just, now I'm like, all right, show me. And so now he showed me everything. And
that wasn't junk anymore, huh?
Not junk. And at this point, he was still kind of shorter than me, so I'm like, all right, that's mine. I took over the.
And joined the local Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, a subgroup of the larger Crips gang based in the Crenshaw neighborhood. In 2004, at the age of 19, Nipsey's father took him and his brother on a 3-month trip to Eritrea. This journey had a profound impact on Nipsey. It inspired him to become a community activist. It fostered an entrepreneurial spirit in him. And the trip also changed his perspective, transforming him from a young man deep in gang culture to a community-focused individual.
Ask you a question. Huh? Do you guys love each other? Yeah. Who's the greatest star in the world? Huh?
You?
It's Eritrea.
Right?
Yeah.
Eritrea. So what was that experience like?
Man, you know, that was cool. I didn't get to stay as long as I did last time. So I didn't have the same, it didn't get to sink in. Last time I stayed for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? It was no Twitter, it was no IG, it was no, so we weren't as connected. So when you was in Africa, you was in Africa. This time, you know, I stayed at the hotel. I'm Nip now. So it's different when I go outside, but I got to see my family and, you know, it was dope, you know, just breathing that air and going. I got to meet the president.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I landed at the airport and they had a minivan waiting for me. And I drove into the country.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And gave my passport and they handled everything for me.
Wow.
So yeah, they treated me great. You know, I ate good. You know, spent time with my family. I think I stayed for a little bit over a week. A little, like 10 days maybe. And I had to get back and get ready for tour.
So by returning to Los Angeles, Nipsey's dove headfirst into music. In 2005, at age 20, he independently released his first mixtape, Slauson Boy Volume 1, gaining moderate local success. This led to a deal with Cinematic Music Group and Epic Records, broadening his platform. Nipsey's dedication to his craft and community began to pay off. In 2010, he was named an XXL Freshman, a prestigious recognition for up-and-coming rappers. He also continued to release mixtapes, including the notable The Marathon and The Marathon Continues, building a loyal fan base with his authentic storytelling and entrepreneurial mindset. Nipsey's approach to music distribution was revolutionary. In 2013, he sold his mixtape Crenshaw for $100 a copy. Jay-Z bought 100 copies, validating Nipsey's innovative approach and bringing him significant attention. The following year, he pushed even further, selling 60 copies for mailbox money for $1,000 each. Throughout his career, Nipsey collaborated with several high-profile artists including Drake, YG, Sean Diddy Combs, and even Snoop Dogg. His music often mirrored the realities of life in Crenshaw, Los Angeles, resonating with themes of struggle, resilience, and hope. After years of releasing mixtapes, Nipsey's debut studio album, Victory Lap, was released in 2018. The album was a critical and commercial success, earning Nipsey his first Grammy nomination for Best Rap Album. Nipsey's impact extended far beyond music. He opened Vector 90, a co-working space in STEM, which is the scientific, technology, electronic, mechanical, education incubator, bridging the gap between young talent and impoverished communities and opportunities in Silicon Valley.
Inner city co-work space in the vein of WeWork,
Like WeWork?
for local entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? And we got I think 8 entrepreneurs that all have products in the tech space that are in the building with us. And we also have a science, technology, engineering, and math center on the 2nd level for young kids to be able to get trained in the skill set that it takes to get into Silicon Valley.
I just want to ask everybody here in the audience, how many of y'all are familiar? First of all, anyone have kids in the audience? Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. Are you familiar with the STEM program? Now, the fact that this man right here has invested his time and space for that, I think that's worth a round of applause.
Absolutely.
He also had his smart store, the Marathon Clothing Company, became a symbol of economic development in his neighborhood. He was also deep involved in the Destination Crenshaw project, an open-air public art initiative in his neighborhood. And he also partnered with Puma to renovate the local elementary school's playground and basketball courts. Nipsey was committed to rebuilding black neighborhoods in South LA and other cities using new federal tax incentives to invest in underdeveloped communities. He provided employment opportunities for vulnerable individuals, including those experiencing homelessness and returning citizens, which were former inmates.
I think the definition of fatherhood is the consistency of being a father figure in your child's life. And I think the definition of being a man, that's a long one, but I think what it boiled down to is just being thorough. And, I read in the Bible that women and children can be careless, you know what I mean? Men can't be careless. So I think being thorough and whatever the opposite of carelessness is, define what being a man is at the core.
Nipsey had 2 children. That was Imani Asghedom from a previous relationship with Tanisha Foster, and Cross Asghedom with actress Laura London. He was known for his dedication to fatherhood, instilling values of integrity and leadership in his children. Nipsey lived by the mantra, the highest human act is to inspire. He believed in the power of ownership, authenticity, giving back to one's community, financial literacy and black entrepreneurship, and also self-empowerment. Tragically, Nipsey's life was cut short on March 31st, 2019, but his legacy lives on. He posthumously won 2 Grammy Awards in 2020 for The Racks in the Middle, which was also for Best Rap Performance, and Higher, which was Best Rap/Song Performance. In 2022, he was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The Neighborhood NIP Foundation, established by his family, carries on his work, community development, and youth empowerment to this day. Those close to Nipsey describe him as a devoted father and partner, an avid reader and lifelong learner, a collaborator who valued input from his producers and his fellow artists, a mentor to younger artists and entrepreneurs, and a perfectionist with his music, often reworking songs multiple times. Nipsey was influenced by Tupac Shakur, whom he considered himself the Tupac of his generation, business mogul like Jay-Z and Diddy, Master P, who mentored him in the music industry and in business strategies, and also Big Bob Francis, who introduced him to marketing concepts that inspired his innovative Proud to Pay campaign. Nipsey's style evolved through his career. While his early style is influenced by West Coast street fashion, he transitioned to a tailor look. As his career progressed, he adopted a more polished appearance. Then he went to his signature blue, and then he often wore pieces from his own brand, the Marathon Clothing, to transition into custom pieces. He worked with a stylist named Groovy Lou to create custom outfits blending streetwear with fashion. Nipsey advocated for a holistic approach to health. He focused on a plant-based diet influenced by Dr. Sebi's teachings. He was an activist in mental wellness for mental strength and positive thinking. He committed to improving health outcomes in his community, and he valued mental growth and education as part of the wellness practice. Nipsey Hussle's legacy continues to inspire millions around the world. His journey from the streets of Crenshaw to becoming a revered artist, entrepreneur, and a community leader is a testament to the power of perseverance, authenticity, and giving back. As we reflect on Nipsey's life and the impact, let's remember his words. The highest human act is to inspire. His story challenges us to strive for greatness, not just for ourselves, but for our communities. If you've been inspired by Nipsey's story, we encourage you to support your local businesses in your community. Invest in your education and personal growth. Give back to those around you. And remember Nipsey's words, the marathon continues. If you want to learn more about other influential artists who've made a significant impact on our communities, be sure to check out this next video. Click the link in the description below or the video that appears on your screen now.
10 years from now, I would just like to have, lay the blueprint down that other people could follow that come from similar situation. You know what I mean? Elevated my team, my family, myself, and inspired, I would say, would be the most important things. Looking back 10 years from now, that I would like to see done.